and welcome back to Bourbon Blind, where the guys drink what y'all pick. So please email me, bourbonblindtasting@gmail.com, or leave a comment in the comment section. We'll get your bottle on as soon as I can find it in the midst of all these bottles. With that, it has been a hot second before we gave some shout outs because you guys are amazing. We would not be able to get new bottles, keep the lights on, do all that we do with this show if it wasn't for people like you. So I'm going to give a couple shout outs. I'm going to be doing this over the next couple. I know it's been a hot second. It's been absolutely nuts around here. But we thank every single person who comes on live, but we really thank the people who have backed us from the beginning or even newer. I can't tell you like total big hearts to all y'all. So if I said your name before, I'm going to say it again. So Wendell Cage, Mark Heron, Laura Webb, Ryan Brown, Roscoe Jenkins, because, you know, we now have two of them, so, like, total nerding out on the Jenkinses. Peter Hendrickson, James Eldemeyer, Bobby Gustav. I can do that. Sorry. Bobby Gustav, Ryan Harding, Jesper Lorenzen, Seth, Kevin Leow, and Whiskey Cross, and Kenneth Rathburn. If I missed you, I will catch you on the next one. And I'm probably going to say all these names again because, like, you guys deserve it. Every single last one of you. Whether you are a $1 Patreon or a $100 Patreon, we really, really appreciate you supporting our small channel and hanging out with us on Friday nights and all the rest of that. So you guys, hats off to you. Big, 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 big hearts, big thank yous, and all the rest. If you guys want to see a bottle on the show, please feel free to email me, bourbonblindtasting@gmail.com. With that, last Friday night, we were talking about Wilderness Trail, and someone mentioned about having their bourbon. So here it is, bottle and bond. At least I think it was the bourbon. I'm hoping I was right. You know, my brain gets a little fuzzy once in a while. But, as always, guys are drinking what they have no clue of what's in their glass. They're going to tell you the flavor notes they get without that hype of the label. They're going to give you a price point that they're willing to pay to get that bottle in their bar. And all the shenanigans and stick that goes with it. So, with that, I'm going to go get the guys.
Bye.
Love you. Bye-bye now.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bourbon Blind. I'm Kyle.
I'm Nick.
What's up? We drink whiskey. We do things. We are probably shouldn't be listened to, honestly.
Or we should be. You know.
That's super familiar.
So,
It smells good.
we got no legs whatsoever.
It's super thick.
It just does nothing.
The laser limit go.
Mine haven't even started moving.
I got like
Oh,
4 or 5
wait, no,
legs.
I've got one.
I got like 5 legs.
Yeah.
Is that not super familiar? It smells real good. Like creme brulee, custard, burnt sugar.
You know what? Burnt sugar. There's definitely some ethanol in the nose.
A little bit.
Real good color on it.
Yeah, that's
Legs still have not run. Like they're moving, but none of them have made it down.
ultra thick.
Oh.
Nick likes them thick.
Got it. First one. All right, I'm getting in here.
Yeah, me too. Cheers, y'all. It's like a bananas Foster. Mixed with like bread pudding. No, what's the banana pudding? I was like, what's the bananas with the bread pudding? It's called banana pudding for the record. What's up, buddy? Don't you love me?
You're so unique.
I hate you so much. That's
I'm getting some rye spice.
really?
Yeah.
I'm not getting any.
Yeah. I'm picking up some rye spice.
You're welcome. There's no rye spice in there, by the way.
You say that, and yet
here we are.
we've pretty much proven almost with 100% accuracy that I can pick a fucking rye out.
I'm not getting it, like, at all.
Your palate's not quite as attuned to things that you don't like.
Fair. Unless it's tomatoes.
Unless it's tomatoes. Unless it's salsa, barbecue sauce, ketchup, pico de gallo, other things.
Bruschetta. Spaghetti sauce. Any tomato byproduct. Any tomato byproduct.
I'm sorry, hold on. Pico de gallo is not a tomato byproduct. Pico de gallo literally is tomatoes, cilantro, some onions,
and
some lime juice.
Yep. And it's delicious.
I've tried that.
This.
I'm not into this.
This is really reminding me of like Old Forester 100 proof.
I'm not feeling it.
Not in it?
I'm gonna.
Like you got the rye spice in your head. I got the bananas in my head. Like banana pudding and creme brulee and burnt sugar.
Rye spice. Even with the water, rye spice.
So next price tag is
$4.
I was gonna say $5, but hey.
$4 for a 1.75.
That has a little more like baking spice on it.
I don't like it.
Sometimes when it sits in the glass, it does things. All right, so I do like this.
So how much would you be willing to pay for this? Or what do you think proof is? Whichever one you want to give first.
I'm gonna go proof 90 to 95.
Okay.
And I'm going to say $30.
Okay. So you
Like it smells good, it tastes good, it's just not anything that's
nothing's like no,
right.
except for how bad it is. It's the rice spice. I don't get baking spice or anything like that. I got that on the last week.
Very little baking spice, lots of sugar, all the sweetness.
I don't know what's different between our palates right now, but
Okay, well,
you ready? No?
final answer. Yeah, $30.
Okay.
It is the Wilderness Trail
Sweet mash.
6-year, and this is, I have the 64% corn, 24% rye, and the rest is malted barley. 12% malted barley.
I don't know why, but tonight my palate jumped straight onto the rye in there and just latched onto it.
Wow. And it is a straight 100 proof.
Yeah.
Tonight
I was not. I normally don't dislike the Wilderness Trail.
Yeah.
It's not one of my top 10s. It's good, but it's not anything that I jump after.
Right.
But tonight, my mouth just latched onto that rye and would not let go of it.
Interesting.
Don't know. Sometimes that happens.
I like it. Wilderness Trail puts out some amazing stuff. Their rye is actually freaking on terrible. It's on point.
It's pretty terrible.
It's amazing.
Not necessarily against Wilderness Trail. Everybody's rye's terrible.
You just don't like rye.
Don't like rye.
No, it's good.
That being said, you were a bit shy of retail on that bottle.
That being the 6-year, it was a limited run, and I want to say it was like $65.
Yeah.
The standard Wilderness Trail, which that's another 6-year, looks like that for the bourbon, and that is the Bottle and Bond bourbon whiskey, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. So again, being bottled and bond is going to be that 100 proof, and Wilderness Trail puts out some amazing products.
Yeah, like I said, I don't really like their stuff. I almost never have anything bad to say about their regular bourbon. But like I said, for some reason tonight my palate was just not feeling it. I don't know.
I really like it. I enjoy it. It's just not. It's not blowing my skirt up tonight.
Yeah.
But I still 100% stand behind Wilderness Trail.
Okay, like I said, I have nothing negative to say about Wilderness Trail.
They put on amazing stuff.
This is just another one of those examples that sometimes your palate just does weird things that you don't expect it to.
True story.
I would have legitimately bet money that was a rye.
I would not have.
Well, I mean, obviously. But, like, that's how strong it was for me on the palate.
Crazy.
Like, it was, I could taste nothing but the rye spice and a little bit of sweetness, and that was it.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
But anyway, Wilderness Trail, keep up the good work. They do Firm Pro, I think is their name of their original company. It's still in like full working order. They're the ones, before they started their own distillery, they would go out and help other people start their distilleries. Firm Pro being fermentation, being yeast. They have a full library of yeast that they help other distilleries go after the flavor profile that they're trying to achieve. They're absolutely wizards at what they do. They're really good at what they do. With how thick it is, like, it's a really well-made.
Oh yeah, it really coats.
Super well-made product.
It coats your mouth, like, without question.
They absolutely know what they're doing, and
the finish is still hanging out.
I've
still got a little bit of that light finish hanging out.
I honestly think if the bourbon market were to crash today, Wilderness Trail would still be here in a year.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, they are one of the craft distilleries that has made it, as I would consider. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
They're at the level that they will remain viable, recognized, whatever, if everything were to go to hell tomorrow.
And I think that another reason for that is that they've got enough backing behind them as far as like grain and money, right? From people being willing to go and buy their products. Not just because, it's bourbon, but like, that's
because it's
bourbon.
genuinely good.
I think there's a lot of them out there that would not survive.
Oh no! I
Even
think
like a 12-month.
the last report I read said there's on average a distillery opening up in America every day.
That's a lot.
And I'll be willing to bet most of them are going to be whiskey focused.
Probably.
Whiskey, bourbon focused.
But also making vodka and gin because they make those faster.
And moonshine, because you can have it done in a week instead of 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever.
And, nothing against the distillery that's,
No, like, you got bills to pay.
Right, you got bills to pay. You want to make vodka
it's one of those things, like, you have to make vodka to make whiskey.
Right.
Not because, like, you have to physically make it.
Right. Not because that's part of the process.
But you have payroll to pay. Like.
Right. But those people want their bills paid.
But then again, like, I have had some genuinely good vodka from craft distilleries. Like,
and by good vodka, you mean it tasted the most like nothing.
It tasted even more like nothing.
That's a running joke about vodka if you didn't know. If you didn't know, I don't know where you've been.
The better it is, the less it tastes like. So, but no, like I said, absolute Wilderness Trail. Keep up the good work. And Patreon members, absolutely love you guys. I know we are, we're really behind. Aaron's trying to get caught up. So definitely appreciate you guys. And until Friday noon Central next week, cheers and drink blind.
Drink often.
We want to give a huge shout out to all of our Patreon people. Absolutely thank you. You guys are freaking magical. T-shirts at Teespring, link in the description.
Also, thank you to anyone who has ever supported us, whether that's either coming on a live, chit-chatting with us on a Thursday night, or if you just like to watch our episodes, we appreciate every one of you.
Until Friday noon Central next